Today we will be unboxing, setting up, and testing out the Daytona 3-ton low-profile long-reach jack. This is not the Super Duty model that is commonly referred to as the direct snap-on replica. For starters, my initial impressions of this jack are that it's built to last. It's so heavy it herniated a disc in my back, literally. At least I know I got a quality jack though. On to the setup. First you will want to connect the upper and lower handles utilizing this release bolt. Let's take a second to admire the attention to detail of putting a D for Daytona on the pad. The D will always remind me of my ruptured disc though. Next you will want to remove this plastic block. Also remove this bolt prior to dropping in the handle. Then drop in the handle and tighten this bolt back up. Next remove these two bolts and pull up on this cover to access the fill plug. Unscrew the fill plug using a Phillips head screwdriver. To bleed the trapped air, turn the handle counterclockwise to open the valve and pump the handle quickly, roughly 10 to 15 times, as instructed in the directions. If you are low on jack oil, this is the opportunity to add some. Proceed with screwing back in the fill plug and screwing the cover back on as well. Here's how it compares to my 10-year-old 2-ton jack that works just fine still, despite experiencing some cosmetic abuse. Although floor jacks have the power of Hercules when it comes to lifting things, they struggle sometimes to ride over even a blade of grass. So let's see how this thing performs being pulled over a zip tie. Very nice. Okay, now let's see how this thing actually performs when it comes to jacking up a vehicle. This is my first attempt at using the rapid pump feature. It's not a feature that I've ever had on any prior jacks that I've owned. As far as actually jacking the car up, it's just like any other jack. Nothing notable worth mentioning. I was able to get some pretty decent height, and I didn't even go all out. More than enough room to get underneath the car here. Lowering it seems to be pretty smooth, exact same mechanism as other jacks I've owned. After using this thing for a couple of weeks, I'm an extremely satisfied customer. I'd give this floor jack a 10 out of 10, especially if you're able to score it for a sale price of $180 like I was, instead of the $270 that it normally is. P.S. There is a difference between just orange and metallic orange.
No, my floor jack and jack stands don't match. No biggie.